Welcome. Nice to see everybody. I hope that you guys are enjoying your time at home and making the best of it, right? Okay, so we're going to get right into warm-ups for tonight. I have a couple of announcements I'll make a little bit later. All right, feet together, jumping jacks, ready to begin. Okay, circles with the arms, backwards, other one, backwards, swing the arms back and forth, slanted, other side, slanted, good, side bends, ready, 1, 2, each, knee, 1, 2, each, knee, 1, 2, each, knee, 1, 2, each, knee, twisters, here we go, 1, 2, each, knee, 1, 2, each, knee, 1, 2, each, knee, 1, 2, each, knee. All right, get those legs out a little bit. Let's stretch down. Put your hands on your legs. Stretch down. Grab your ankles. Stretch it down. Hands on the floor. Stretch it in the middle. Stretch to the right. To the left. To the center. A little wider. Stretch down the middle. Over to the right. To the left. And to the center. A little bit wider, kind of get out towards pretty much close to the max you can do. Good, stretching right. Over to the left. Back down to the middle. Try something different tonight. Let's put your elbows in and try to lean forward. Okay, cool. Okay, figure fours. Right foot out, left foot in, stretch it down. And up and down. And up and hold it. And switch. Right down. And up. Down. And up. Down and hold it. Cool. Legs out wide. Point your toes up in the air. If you want to try to get your legs a little hot wide, use your hands as a wedge and just kind of wedge them back a little bit. Try to keep your knees really straight. Keep your toes pointed straight up in the air. Stretching right. Stretching left. Stretching center. We can try sort of a dynamic stretch from here. So we're just going to kind of let your body weight fall down to the side. Use your arms too. get a little bit more weight out. So stretch it, just let your body kind of fall down over your leg. Fall down. Try to bring your chest down to your knee. That's what you're trying to do each time. And let's go down the center, stretching out, breathing out. And feet together. Okay, down and back up. Breathe out. Ready? Down. Down. Make sure your knees are straight. Don't let your knees bend here. Down. If it's easy, if you can't touch, it's okay. Just go as far as you can. If it's easy to touch your toes, then go past them. Okay? Down. 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 And down. Alright, good. Let's do some crunches. On our backs. Here we go. Ready? Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. All right, good. Everybody up? All right, let's see what we got here. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do today is I have some really good footage of some self-defense techniques that I demonstrated, and it was actually a part of a commercial DVD that we had going for years. We sold really thousands and thousands of copies of these DVDs throughout the world, and it was part of my Street Self-Defense series of DVDs. But there's some really good techniques that I've chosen to put on this DVD for you today to practice with, right? And I think I'm doing that because I don't have a partner to demonstrate with, and it's okay to do that sometimes, but I thought it might be good today to add some of this video footage for you to work on and practice with. Maybe even you have somebody at home, maybe a spouse or somebody at home that you can work with, a brother, sister, or somebody, and practice the techniques as well. All right, so we'll be right back as soon as we finish with that section.
The best self-defense, obviously, is if you don't have to get into a physical confrontation. One of the things that statistically we've found to be true is that most real situations and real fights don't start off with someone jumping out from behind a bush or hiding in an alley behind a car or something. Most real situations start with some sort of a verbal exchange. The criminal element, for example, their mode of operation is to size up their victim, to find out if they've got somebody here who's going to be an easy prey. They're looking for free lunch. They're not looking for a fight. So many times, just the way your behavior is, the way you act, your mode, your whole feeling, your whole attitude is going to make the difference of whether they're going to proceed with their attack or not. So we find that there are basically three different types of modes of behavior that you might get into. One is called the passive behavior. And in the passive behavior, you're kind of showing up like a real victim, like you're afraid, like you show that fear, and that the head tends to be down, the shoulders tend to be down, you tend to look away, you're afraid to make eye contact, and this gives a green light to someone to go ahead. And this could be a situation, whether it's in a bar, whether it's road rage, no matter what, or it could be a street thug. So what we want to do is we don't want to get into that passive kind of mode of behavior. The opposite of that is what we call aggressive behavior. And that's where we fight fire with fire. And many times what happens is we provoke a situation that doesn't have to come to a physical confrontation. We do that because we got this macho thing. So what happens is somebody comes in, somebody starts getting loud, there's a situation, and we get the chest up, and we get the chin up, and we're all ready to go, and we create a situation that doesn't have to be. The third mode of operation, the third mode that we should be in, is what we call our assertive behavior. And that assertive behavior, what we want to do is we want to have good eye contact. We want to look that person right in the eye. Okay, we want to have a good, strong tone of voice to show that we're projecting this congruency of body posture, tone of voice, strength, facial expression, like back off, leave me alone. And if you notice my hand position here, my hands are open. They're not that aggressive with the fist closed. The hands are open, yet they're up here. They're ready should I need them. At the same time, they're like, leave me alone. No, back off. And we're going to do that with some strength and some assertiveness, and that in many cases is enough. We've had many, many experiences where people have been able to avoid physical confrontations with good verbal skills and good physical assertiveness skills. So what we're going to do now is we're going to practice these three modes, and we'll show you how they work as far as a real scenario could be. Okay? So, in just a second here, I'm going to bring my assistant Barbara in to show us how this could work. In this first situation, we're going to demonstrate what we call a passive behavior. Okay, so again, with this situation that we're going to be using today is going to be road rage. But it could be a bar situation, it could be a mugger or a street situation, somebody approaching you with this interview thing. So this is going to be a road rage demonstration. Hey, what's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Did you see me out there? What are you, blind?
Leave me alone. I'm sorry.
Are you some kind of jerk or something?
Mean it.
You know, I'm sick of people like you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
I don't know where you even got your license from. You're some kind of a jerk. I'd like to smack you. You know that? I am sick of this kind of stuff. Okay, so in this situation, we acted out a passive mode. If you notice Barbara's demeanor, her shoulders were kind of down. She was turning, her feet were moving around. We call this happy feet. She wasn't kind of holding a firm position. So her body posture was very weak and very passive. If you notice her tone of voice, her voice was kind of shallow. Her breathing was shallow. She really didn't project any kind of strength or assertiveness at all. So what does that say? That gives an aggressor a green light to rape you, to mug you, to steal from you, to hit you, to whatever. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to do something a little bit more assertive, which we're going to demonstrate in a few minutes. Right now, we're going to go into what we call the aggressive behavior. Aggressive is the exact opposite of assertive, and this can get you into trouble too. This can get you into fights and situations that don't have to be. So now we're going to go through the same road rage situation, but now Barbara's going to act the part of the aggressive personality. Hey! What are you, some kind of jerk or something?
What are you calling a jerk?
I'm calling you a jerk.
You're calling a jerk.
I'm calling you a jerk.
You're the jerk, buddy.
You know what? You're calling me a jerk?
Off. Just
You know what? You'll get rid of you, buddy. I'm sick of this stuff. Hey! Okay, so in this situation, her aggressiveness caused the fight or caused a situation that may not have had to happen at all. So that is the exact opposite of being passive, is being aggressive. What we want is we want a blend. We want something in between. We want a good assertive behavior that says, hey, back off, leave me alone, but with strength, congruency, and good power of the voice. And we'll demonstrate that right now. Same situation, road rage. Hey, what are you, some kind of jerk?
Back off.
What do you mean back off?
Back
You know
off.
what? It's people
It
like
was
you
an
on the
accident.
road that
Back
cause
off.
problems. You
Back
are a
off.
jerk.
I said back off.
Let me back off.
It
What are
was
you
an
talking
accident.
about?
Back off.
I think I want to
Back
smack
off.
you.
Back off.
What do you mean back?
I said back off.
Okay, so you notice that the way she reacted. She had a lot of congruency in her voice, in her body posture, her eye contact. She was very strong all the way through. This gave me a signal that, look, this is not going to be an easy victim. This is not going to be someone who's going to lay down. This might be a little bit of a struggle, maybe more than I really want to contend with and I want to deal with. So by learning to have good assertive posture and learning to have good control of both your voice, your eye contact, your facial expression, and body posture, many times we can avoid a physical fight with just good verbal.
Okay, I'm back, and I hope you enjoyed. Those video segments. I think you'll find them. I hope you found them interesting. Anyway, check that. Okay, I'm back. I hope that you enjoyed the video segments and got some value from them. Okay, so I want to continue with the class, and I want to work on some katas now. And so, if you know these katas, I'd like you to kind of go along with me. If you don't, just do your best to kind of follow along. You know, maybe you can pick something up and it'll shorten your learning curve when the time comes to learn them. I'm just going to move this a little bit out of the way. Okay. So we're going to start off with Seiyan Chin kata. Okay. Yosuke, ready, and open ready. Okay, Seiyan Chin kata. So went through that at about 3/4 speed. You know, hope you can follow along okay with it. And you know, if you didn't know it, well, some of those moves are kind of tough, but it'd be fun to try. Okay. So all right. So the next one we're going to do is empty drill. Empty drill. This is another form. It's not really a formal kata, but I see it messed up a lot. So I'm going to go through it again about 3/4 speed, and hopefully if I see some things along the way, I may point some stuff out. Okay? Ready? Target should be at jaw height. Everything down the center, open. And then step forward at the end. So we don't do meditation normally with the drill. We just bow at the beginning and end. Okay? Let me go through it again with a little bit more intensity. Good. All right, next. Next we're going to do Sanchin Kata. Okay, I'll walk you through the breathing on this. This is another kata that people seem to struggle with, particularly the breathing. And the breathing is really important on this kata because it's really the essence of it, the deep, ukibi it's called, breathing down from the diaphragm. Okay? Ready? Stepping forward. Inhale as you step, exhale as you block. Back of the arms on the blocks. Chamber, inhale, exhale, punch. Inhale under retraction, exhale, block. Step forward, inhale, exhale, tension. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Step forward, inhale, exhale, tension. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Right hand, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Left hand, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, drop the hands down. Inhale, step back. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, block. Inhale, exhale. Double shoot those to the groin. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Stepping back, circle block, push off, exhale. Step back and inhale, exhale, circle block, inhale, exhale, stepping forward at the end. So all the exhalations are through the mouth. All the inhalations are through the nose. If you notice, the inhalations are quicker. And the concept behind that is that you have the yin-yang, the soft and the hard. So the inhalations, those are the yin, you're more vulnerable to attacks. This concept was developed for infighting in close, right? And so if you get hit when you're inhaling, there's a good chance you get the wind knocked out of you. So you want to keep that window small. So that's why I like the inhalations, quick, exhalations, slow, right? So each time, you want to be gripping the floor with your toes, right? And these are strong, deep breaths, everything is tight. So when you step into that first stance, and you lock into that stance, your toes are gripping the floor, your hips are being locked up as you push outward on your knees, tensing up your whole body, right? And you focus and concentrate on tightening up your abs, your chest, your arms, your neck, everything is tight. Then as you, after the punches, you step forward, you inhale, you relax, and you exhale, tension again. So each time you're exhaling, there's tension, there's focus, right? Every time you're doing the inhalations, you're relaxing. All right? So that is Sanchin. And the next one we're going to do tonight is Geksai. Okay? All right, so here we go. Stepping forward to a front stance. Okay, so that concludes our training for today. I would like to remind everybody we have a team challenge for this week, and it's crunches, right? So the idea is I want you to do as many good crunches as you can. Good ones. When you start getting sloppy, stop counting. So you're counting, when you get up to 100, you get up to whatever it is, you stop counting. So let's say it's 100. So tomorrow, I would like you to try to do the crunches again 3 times. And I know that's a lot to ask, but see if you can do it 3 times and do as many as you can. Try to squeeze out at least 1 more, maybe 5 more than what you did the day before. And every day, repeat that. Do 3 sets, as many as you can. And I don't mean 3 sets all at once, I mean rest in between. It could be, 1 in the morning, 1 in the middle of the day, 1 in the evening. And, if you're home, try to do those. And then try to increase the number each day and see what you come up with at the end of the week. Okay? We'll see everybody next time. You skate. 3, And dismissed.